Nighthawk fans, welcome to our broadcast for the first game of state playoffs with your Lady Nighthawks versus Mark Keppel and I don't have their mascot. Do you have their mascot? Well, let me introduce my partner here, Coach Andrew Orabello, amazing coach from San Pasqual High School, coaches the boys out there. Well, took his boys all the way to CIF last season. And, oh, he's got it. The Aztecs. Anyway, Andrew, welcome.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. It's the first time for me.
Yes, it is. You've been pining and begging and pining and begging, and finally we had so many people turn me down tonight that
I got the luck of the draw for tonight.
I was scouring all over the place, and then I bumped into you, and so here you are. Actually, just kidding, but looking forward to doing this with you for a long time, and I'm glad we're finally able to do it, but nobody has any interest in that. So let's jump into this ball game. So here we have, let's just start with the Nighthawks. The Nighthawks got here by qualifying for the Open Division. Every Open Division team goes on to the state playoffs. When did that come through?
Just now.
Okay, there's a delay.
Got it.
Okay, so we're getting bombarded on our Twitter account with text saying that maybe we can't hear us yet, but I think it's just because there's a delay. Yeah. Anyway, Nighthawks, Open Division, 5th seed. Whether they win that game or lose that game, they're awarded a CIF playoff, or I mean a state playoff game. They did happen to win that first game against Poway, and then lost in the second round to the eventual Open Division champs, Mission Hills. And here they are as the 8th seed in Division II, facing Mark Keppel High School and the Aztecs. Any thoughts on Del Norte and some of the things that maybe you're looking to see tonight as they face Mark Keppel and the Aztecs?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how the guard play looks. It looks like Mark Keppel's got some quick athletic guards, watching them warm up. So it'll be interesting to see how our girls match up with them. But I think the biggest thing for the Aztecs is how are they going to stop Bailey Barnhart in the paint? She's got some size and great footwork in the paint. But I'm looking forward to seeing the Nighthawks take advantage of that.
All right, excellent. So this is a great opportunity to, drop some insane information. For those of you who are like, who in the heck is Mark Keppel? Well, let me help you. You don't even have to Google it. I'll be your Google tonight. They have had 14 straight undefeated league seasons. That is 140 wins and no losses. Okay?
Wow.
That right now, because it's still active, is 3rd all-time in California, state of California, for most consecutive wins, 140 consecutive wins in league.
That's incredible.
That will continue. I would imagine they're not going to jump out next season and their first game they're going to lose that one. I imagine they'll continue that. So let's go back to that 15th year. Go back to that 15th year. They had a couple losses in that 15th season. That was the one season in 2010 that they did not win league. They came in 2nd place to a team that they ran the table themselves. And oh, by the way, from 1997 to 2010, another string of undefeated seasons from 97 to 2010. So they have, since 1997 to today, have lost 2 league games.
That is just absurd.
When were you born, Coach Andrew?
1994.
Oh, geez. You were 3 years old when they started that streak.
Oh, geez. And just imagine that 1 year, that one time, could have kept it going.
Couple players to watch. Look out for, I don't know where to start here because they both have equal, I don't know, they're both equally exciting. So I'm just going to go in numerical order. How about that? Number 11, Annie Yee. She's got a couple D2, D3 schools that are very interested in her. She is a senior. She is their center. She was a preseason All-American, All McDonald's nominee. But here's the funny thing. She did not win Player of the Year for their league. So that was number 11. Number 22, Kylie
Ng.
Okay, Carly Ng. She is also not committed to a school yet, but is going to continue on playing basketball after her senior year, which is this year. She's looking at D2 or possibly higher, and she was the Player of the Year for the Aztecs, the Lady Aztecs this year.
Yeah, I was talking to the coach a little bit, and he said the biggest thing for her to win Play of the Year was her defensive side of the game.
Yes.
So it sounds like we're in for a good one with her pressure on the ball, hopefully tonight, and running that point guard role for the team.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So introducing the coach, Kenny Fan. He graduated from Mark Keppel High School back in 1995.
So I was one.
Yes, yes, you were 1 year old then. That dates him a little bit, doesn't it?
Yep.
Anyway, so he graduated in 1995. He came over from the boys' side. He was an assistant coach on the boys' side at Mark Keppel High School for the last 2 years. He's always said he always coached girls. Super excited to be able to coach the girls this coming season. Job opened up during the off season, grabbed it, gave it to him, and here he is continuing the tradition of winning. They win.
Yep.
They win, they win, they win. Unfortunately, I love when I have stats from the other team. I have no stats.
Yep.
What I do know is I did have a chance to watch a little bit of video. They had a game on a YouTube channel that just sort of showed the style of play. They're up-tempo, full court press. They spread out the floor. They attack, get paint touches, attack and get layups, attack and kick. So it's just have to play consistent, solid defense, closing up the gap. So if I were to say a key to victory for our girls tonight, keep that ball in the paint.
Yes.
Keep it in the perimeter.
I couldn't agree more. And one other thing I noticed is that they crash the boards really well. They want to make sure that they get as many shot opportunities per possession as possible.
Extend plays for sure. Well, we're going to put you on mute as they're about ready to do announcements and national anthem and then starting lineups. We will be back.
Good evening and welcome to Tilworthy High School for round one of tonight's Division II CIF State Girls Basketball Championship game, featuring the visiting team from the Mark Keppel High School Aztecs and your Tilworthy High School Nighthawks. Fans, as a reminder of the spirit of sportsmanship, Tilworthy High School officials ask that all fans act responsibly and courteously to those around you. Abusive language and disorderly conduct are unacceptable and unwelcome. We appreciate your cooperation. Now, Delaware High School welcomes the players, coaches, and fans from Mark Keppel High School. Thank you and enjoy the game. And now, to honor America and the men and women who have served before us, those who are serving now and those getting ready to serve, will you please rise and remove your hats? And performing tonight's national anthem, please welcome Destiny Villarreal, who will now present the Star Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see
Destiny Villarreal with our national anthem. Now, let's meet the starters for tonight's game. First, for the Aztecs, starting at guard at 5'5", senior number 1, Sarah Wong. At guard at 5'1", junior number 3, Miley Tamaki. Starting at center, a 6' senior number 11, Annie Yee. At guard, 5'4", senior number 22, Kylie Ng. And finally for the Aztecs, starting at guard at 5'3", junior number 23, Kira Kamita. The head coach for the Aztecs is Katie Fan. His assistant coaches are Arnel George and Kelly Kamita. And now, here is your starting lineup for your Del Norte High School Nighthawks. Starting at guard at 5'5", freshman number 1, Emerson Cole. At guard at 5'6", senior number 2, Kiana Callaghan. Starting at forward at 5'9", senior number 12, Addison Cottle. And at guard at 5'2", senior number 23, Kayali Matthias. And finally for your Nighthawks, starting at center, a 6' senior number 20, Bailey Bornhahn. The head coach for your Nighthawks is Tashawn Bennett. Her assistant coaches are Kathy Shea, John Carpenter, and Lynn Coles.
Nighthawk fans, we are back. Coach Andrew, as we're about ready to get this thing tipped off, but before we do, any other keys to victory that you see for our Lady Nighthawks tonight?
Biggest thing is not getting sped up with that full court pressure from the Aztecs. I would say that's the biggest thing, is getting across half court and getting shot opportunities.
Right, play at our pace, absolutely. All right, well, it looks like the officials are ready. We've got a officiating crew of 3. This is a little different than the local CIF playoffs, where it wasn't win or go home. We knew there was state playoffs back there, but now this is a deal where you don't win this game and it's over. And for seniors, that means it's the end of your high school career. A little extra pressure on these games.
There is. The great thing is having that home court advantage though.
Yeah, exactly. Tipped Emerson, didn't fully control that, and there's that defensive pressure you're talking about.
Yep.
They jump into that defense pressure nicely. And Del Norte in a 2-3. And early returns from Annie Yee with that mid-range with a hand in her face.
That was a thing of beauty right there.
Yes.
Again, we're talking about that pressure. They're sending 2 right into that inside when that ball goes inside to Bailey.
Yep. Nice little kick out to Kiana. Bailey keeps the play alive. The offensive rebound. They're in man-to-man. I was thinking maybe we might see a little zone out of them, but they're in good, tight, solid man-to-man. Doesn't look like a whole lot of switching.
No.
Or a lot of doubling, for that matter. Bailey a little strong in her mid-range.
This Aztecs team likes to push the tempo.
Yes.
As soon as that miss, they're getting up the court. Very patient on offense, though, looks like, against this zone.
Coach Kenny calling out instructions for his girls. Looking to get high-low. High-low, draw the big up. Like that philosophy.
Yep. Found that middle. Found that baseline runner right at the block. Just easy little bucket right there.
Agreed. Back into their man-to-man. Switching on the on-ball screens. But as Coach had said, his best player, 22, is the one that's locking up Bailey inside at her 5'4", 5'6" frame. Giving up about 6 to 8 inches there.
Yep, she's battling down there. Yee a little strong on that three-point shot, but
what did we learn? Big girl can shoot the 3.
Yep.
She's not afraid.
Nope.
Like it.
I like that strategy right there on that on-ball. Looking to blitz her.
Defense. Yes. Addie keeping the play alive, getting it out to Cali with the open look. Cali's been a shooter this year, Coach Andrew, that when she gets time to step into her shot, she is money. Money, money.
Aztecs respond really well with the 3-point by Sarah Wong on that one in the corner.
Minute or 2.5 minutes into this game, Aztecs with a 7-3 advantage. Emerson with the in and out on that one. Slowing it up, which might be a good thing for the Nighthawks. They're not as, I see some girls already sucking wind a little bit.
Yep.
So them slowing it down gives them a chance to catch their breath. As Annie E delivers from the 3-point line, baseline corner.
They are not letting up on this full court pressure, man to man. They're getting up.
I mean, would you do the same?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Del Norte did not seem to be matching up on their threes here as they look for yet another three. Go strong in that one. Bailey Fine and Kiana, a little short on that. Threes aren't going early on for the Nighthawks. Might be time to maybe slow things down a little bit.
Yep.
See if we can go inside, inside out.
I would agree.
It's a good call right there. I like the hustle play, I like the aggressiveness.
Yep.
That foul goes on Sarah Wong. Our first subs of the game. Into the game is Jessica. Now, from their starting group, they had 3 seniors and 2 juniors. So nice little balance there.
Great little sideline out of bounds play. It looked like Aztecs were a little bit confused on who was guarding who.
Yeah.
Led to an easy little bucket. Assist from Emerson Cole right to Bailey Barnhart.
Still in this, looks like more of a 1-2-2 zone, trying to protect the free throw line a little bit more. Again, I sort of like the ability to catch your breath a little bit.
Yep. This Aztecs team, very patient on offense, moving that ball around and finding great opportunities.
Consistently getting the right look every time down the floor. Not rushing shots, not rushing opportunities. Look at this pressure at half court. Good, strong pressure at half court.
Yep.
I agree with this call. A little handsy on that one. And actually, I didn't even feel like she even needed to. Like,
yeah.
I didn't feel like the pressure was coming from her hands. It was just like getting into a nice,
it was quick lateral movement.
Defensive stance.
Yep. Great quick lateral movement, keeping that ball in front.
Del Norte making their first substitution tonight as they bring Dahlia in for, I think it was Emerson, is that correct? Yeah, it was Emerson. Coach Deshauna Bennett doing a nice job with the girls this season, calling out for her girls to set up the offense.
Great hustle right there, led to a jump ball.
I like the idea of the bounce pass, a little too low on that one.
Agreed.
And Aztec ball on the jump ball. 12-5, 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. I don't know, I feel like the pace of this game sort of plays a little bit more into the hands of Del Norte. The up and down, which is what I thought might be happening. Might not have been as advantageous for the Nighthawks, so this full court press has been a bit of a picking up the pace type of a philosophy, but then they slow down on their offense. But again, waiting for those good shot opportunities, which is giving them some nice early returns.
Now we're seeing Kylie Ing picking up, Bailey Barnhart full court.
Work.
Really just keep moving those feet, nice and quick.
Bailey taking advantage of the size, throwing it up there, padding her rebound stats, which is never a bad thing.
Hey, rebounds are a great stat to have.
Yes. Good ball movement. All girls are sort of at the 5 spots on the floor. 2 baseline, 2 wings, top of the key, and just keep moving that ball and making the zone shift and move while the girls sort of stand around.
If I'm not mistaken, that ball had to have swung at least 3 times, Coach
Yes,
Brooks.
yes. Sort of a good offensive approach for this Aztec team. Seven, Lady Nighthawks 7, Lady Aztecs 12, minute 33 left to go in the first. Good defense. She just really anticipates where that ball is going, making it very difficult. Stop the drive.
Doesn't fall for any of those fakes.
Not at all. She's just staying down. That's what we're going to need from Kiana tonight. We're going to need her to deliver on those. She's been shooting it so well this season.
That's
Much
a big
of the season,
shot right
shooting
there.
above 40% from 3.
Wow. It's a big shot right there. Put the Lady Nighthawks down by 2 now with a minute left in the quarter.
I thought the girl touched it on the way out, unless they're saying the ball hit out of bounds first.
It looked like she touched it right before it went out of bounds, but I don't know if maybe you're correct on
I'm
it.
assuming so, because he was literally right there, and there was nobody arguing. So I have to assume that maybe that ball hit out of bounds before she touched it. Either way, 12-10. Got to take away that free throw line jump shot from Annie, who can deliver from that spot, as she's already proven.
So this Aztecs team is doing a great job of that whole attack the gap. Swing that ball, attack that gap as that defense is shifting over.
Good time to be patient here. Work that ball around. Steal on the errant pass by Emerson. Gets them. Interesting to see if they're going to hold off for the last shot. I didn't hear what coach called out on this one, but looks like they are going to try to hold out for the last one, see if they can extend their 2-point lead.
Looks like they're running a little zone set, a little high on-ball screen.
Deep look there. 3 seconds, I wonder if they know. Well, here we are, Coach Andrew. You and I both had no experience with Mark Keppel. We've now got a full quarter under our belt. Got the Nighthawks at 10, Aztecs at 12, the visiting Mark Keppel Aztecs, I think from the greater Irvine area. Let's just go with Orange County.
They're from Alhambra.
Which is?
That is
Orange
right
County?
around Orange County area.
Oh, yeah, good. Anyway, so thoughts. What do you think Coach Kenny's talking about with this girls right now? Think he likes what he sees?
I think he's definitely talking about continuing the ball pressure. I think that's one of the biggest things right now in that first quarter. You could see the Nighthawks just struggling with that pace and already looking tired.
Yeah.
A few minutes into that quarter already. And, they're patient on offense. It seemed like they were starting to settle a little bit more on the jump shots last couple minutes of that quarter.
Yeah, for sure. I think on the flip side for the Nighthawks, I think one of the things that they might want to look to do is, I don't know if they necessarily need Haley to break the pressure. Have her get rid of the basketball, find her way working up into the post position, see if they can take advantage of her size mismatch against Kylie.
Yeah. Looks like we got a little handoff action to a back screen.
There's the post. Good defense right there, making that a nice contested shot.
I will say this, I love that Bailey went for the mid-range on that one rather than setting for a three-pointer.
Right. I think a little bit of confusion. I don't know what Del Norte fell back into on that defense. Might have been man-to-man. Either way, there was a little confusion on that defense. Didn't see exactly who it was open. Might have been Jessica open for the easy deuce. Callie coming back in for Dahlia. Jessica coming off the floor. 4-point game, 1 minute into the second quarter. Again, I like the patience as well, I do. I mean, 2 schools of thought on that. Looks like Del Norte has changed up their defense a little bit.
They have. It looks like they switched it up to more of an actual 1-2-2 setup. But it looks like the Aztecs, nice little flare screen to the wing, and then
Took
found the
advantage of
inside.
the size inside. Yeah.
Yep. I can see why she was nominated for McDonald's All-American.
Nice player. Consistent, plays with good balance.
There's another one for Kiana Cadigan right there. Nice little corner three.
Can't leave her open.
Nope.
She's got a quick release. Very balanced shooter.
Her feet are set on that one. She was ready for that one.
When
Love
you
it.
put in the reps, Coach Andrew, when you put in the reps, you get good returns.
I couldn't agree more.
Nice little runner on that one. But they might get 22. They might get Kylie on that one. They do. Something to look at there. It's not foul trouble. Not foul trouble yet, but
Nope.
if she's guarding Bailey,
Could lead
she's
to
going to
some
have
trouble.
to. Yeah, she's going to have to play a little bit extra defense on the ball here. That could pose some potential problems. But see, this is the one where I'd like to see her get rid of the basketball.
Yep.
Not have to work so hard and trying to get a shot off. Out to Kelly for the open look. A little strong.
Great hustle play right there.
Agreed. Couple subs coming in. Bring it back, Maley. And then I saw Maddie, number 12, coming in. A lot of pink tape out there, Coach.
Quite a bit of pink tape. I will say this, Coach Kenny isn't afraid to go to his bench and rotate his players with the style that they play.
Agree. Maybe that was a makeup call from the one like 3 or 4 possessions ago, because I felt like Addie got a stinky pinky on that one.
It did look like that. I can understand why the Aztecs fans are a little upset by that call. Looks like we got Sarah Wong now guarding Bailey.
Nice balance, turnaround jump shot. Takes this to a 1-point ball game. It's got a feeling that this game might be a lot like that, where it's going to be a little bit of back and forth, but definitely a close game, unless we leave that one wide open.
Yep, that was a great look. I love the diversion.
She's not going to miss many of those, I don't think. You?
I think that's going to be one of the very few misses we'll see for the night from her.
McDonald's All-American nominee. Can't leave her open for those. With her third
three, Coach Brooks.
Third three.
If I'm the Aztecs, she's not getting any space to breathe the rest of the night.
They can. They clearly have the benches to keep rotating in new players. They can play her a little close, but Kiana's that senior that's saying, like, not tonight. This is not my last night of playing basketball.
She is definitely on her game tonight, Coach Brooks.
Del Norte takes their first lead, 18-16, as Annie misses the mid-range. Well, not a whole lot of spacing. All three buddies are hanging out, talking shop.
I knew that they were tight, Coach Brooks, but I didn't know they were that close on the court as well.
Again, there's that space. You give Keali space, opportunity to settle in, balance up, step into her shot. She's pretty accurate with that. As that three-pointer by Keali takes this to a 5-point lead. Nice little roll of reversals. I think we were down 2 going into the second. 12-10?
Yes, 12-10.
They scored an early one at the start of the second to make it a 4-point game, but now here we are with a 9-point swing. Nighthawks 21, Aztecs 16. Now, because of this switch, Nighthawks down 4, up 5. What do you think Coach is talking about? Coach Kenny's talking about over in his bench over there.
Well, I would say Kiana getting 2 great threes, great looks with space. He's definitely got to be getting on the team about not giving her any more space.
Yeah, help them be aware of that, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that was 3 threes in a row right there. 2 from Kiana, 1 from Keali. So he's got to be talking about, we got to pressure up and make sure that we are not giving any space for those open threes.
Any chance for our Nighthawk fans that he and the girls haven't noticed it? Any chance at all? That'd be nice.
It's a tough one.
That'd be nice.
That would be really awesome, but I don't think anybody would be playing in a state playoff game if they hadn't noticed that one.
Right. Oh, I'd like to see a little more hustle on that. Go after that air ball as it gets down to the 8 seconds left. A scrum on the floor turns into a jump ball.
I will say this, Coach Brooks, neither coaches can be upset with their players' effort on the floor.
State playoff game, I would hope that you wouldn't. Looks like they're going maybe man-to-man in this out-of-bounds play. Although if they are, Keali's in an interesting position.
I was thinking the same thing.
That's potentially giving up the layup here, unless they're not a man-to-man. Maybe they're anticipating a certain play that takes a shooter to the top of the key. Let's find out.
Oh, looks like Aztecs are shifting their out-of-bounds play now. Looks like it is a little man-to-man there.
Addie's a good rebound, but there's 3 girls on her.
And she draws a foul right there.
It could have gone either way. I'm hearing some fans behind me screaming for travel.
I wouldn't disagree with that.
It could have gone that way. It
could have
gone that way.
But maybe that foul led to that, what we saw travel. A little push right there.
Oh, this is where I feel like you have to get the ball to inside of Bailey. They don't have
this is the opportunity. She's got the size advantage.
She's got to do a little bit better job of making sure that she posts that thing up there. Good pass, good touch shot, 7-point lead. And of course, quickly, Coach Kenny, smart coach, goes straight to his player of the year, top defender in Kylie. She'll be coming back on the floor, next dead ball. Let's just hope that the dead ball doesn't happen anytime soon.
We got to make sure we keep this going. No fouls, no whistles, as long as we can. We got 2:45 left in the quarter. Great little hesitation move by Bailey Barnhart at the top of the key. Frees up the lane for her. And I think the great thing with the Lady Nighthawks is they've been hitting some of those threes, so now the Aztecs aren't able to close those gaps as much as they would like to.
Yeah. This is the big question. So here we are sitting at a 9-point lead. Are you even remotely comfortable with this lead right now? Even remotely?
Not at all.
No. Because what we've seen early, the early returns that they're getting from their girls didn't seem like, it looks like they're always putting 5 on the floor that can shoot.
Yep.
That can drive, that can contribute at any moment, anytime. It's a good team, well-balanced team, and when you have that, no lead is safe. No lead is safe.
I couldn't agree more. The one thing that I am noticing in this quarter is the Aztecs are getting a lot of paint touches, a lot of great mid-range shots, just not getting them to drop. Right. But they're all right around the rim, so, you know, that could change.
Yeah, Annie makes me nervous. Number 11, Annie makes me nervous. All those shots look really good, and she's just barely missing those. So let's hope we can make those a little bit more of a challenge for her. Good rebound by Keali.
Kylie Ng picking up full court, making it very difficult for Emerson to get that ball across.
Nice little inside pass, take advantage of the size. Going up and over.
That was fantastic. I saw a little fade, a little late kick, keep that balance going. I will have to call this out that was one thing that Bailey Barnhart did work on over the summer.
Can you by chance, I know that you might know this answer. You have any idea who she might have been working with on that this summer?
That's a great question. I hear it's the coach from San Pasquale. Oh. And there's Annie Yee with the nice little mid-range turnaround jumper.
I didn't see it, so that's the fear that I have, is her ability to score at all 3 levels, actually. All 3 levels.
Yes.
Good player.
Yeah, for anybody listening out there, if you want to have a little turnaround fade like Bailey Barnhart, just let the coach of San Pasquale know.
Yeah. Kelly got caught at a tough one of those. Sort of a controlled dribble sometimes doesn't get called, and oftentimes you see a player not think it's a dribble and then continue on, and it was. Addie doing a nice job on defense, trying to keep Annie away from the basket, giving her a little bit more of a difficult opportunity, but got caught on that one.
Yep.
I like foul on that one because that's her first, yeah, if I recall.
I like that little matchup. Addie's a strong player, and Annie Yee's is another strong player. Just missing a little easy one right there.
youngsters got to look to hit that bounce pass. Kelly was able to balance and set. A little strong on that one. But when you've hit a couple, not a bad look. Wasn't forced, wasn't contested. And those are the shots I'm worried about right there.
They're just finding Annie right in the middle. Just a nice little dive and cut by her. And Kylie and her just have a great connection.
I'd like to see those a little more contested by our Nighthawk girls.
I completely agree with that, because if we keep giving her that shot for the second half,
yes,
it's going to be a long night for the Lady Nighthawks.
So now, Coach Andrew, 42 seconds left to go in this half. I don't think at this point we're looking to get a quick shot. Unless,
It looked like the Aztecs switched up their full court pressure though on that one with a 2-2-1 press. Lady Nighthawks did a great job finding the middle on that one.
Now this is absolutely, get your team together, let everybody know this shot is not going up until that clock runs out. We're not going to give them any further opportunity to get a bucket this half.
And the way that this Aztecs team, their pace, you give them 3 seconds, they're getting that ball up, getting a shot off, plenty time for them.
Oh, and we're not paying attention. That's too much time for them.
We got 10 seconds left now.
Might have escaped it. See what Bailey can do with the close. Wedgie. I say they go jump ball on that. Jump ball, give it to them, and then we get the ball back at hand. All right, as we close out the first half, our Lady Nighthawks went down 2, up 9. They won that quarter by 11. Good, solid second quarter for them. Good, solid second quarter.
Yes.
What were some of the adjustments that you saw that they made?
So they switched up their defense going to that 1-2-2 zone, but I saw them doing a much better job taking away that middle.
Yes.
They would send that back player from the opposite block to take away that middle, made it a little bit difficult for the Aztecs to find those paint touches.
Still had good looks though, Coach.
Still had great looks.
Still had great looks.
And they're
ones that make me nervous that I think they'll deliver on.
Yep.
At least we have to assume they will, so we got to be prepared for that. And maybe those are some of the things that they'll talk about in the locker room. So if you're Mark Keppel, and Mark Keppel's heading out to their locker room right now, just some of the things before we close out and let you guys, your ears relax from our commentary. If you're the head coach for Mark Keppel, Coach Kenny, and he had a situation where he's feeling pretty good about his group after the first quarter. Up 2, start of the second quarter, go up 4, and now here we see a swing, and now they're down 9. What are you talking to your girls about?
One, definitely talking about take away any 3 opportunities. That was a big factor right there. I mean, you're down 9, and you gave up 3 open threes.
Yes.
So they did a much better job in adjusting to that, but it's one of those where is it a little bit too late in that situation. So they got a full half ready to go. I would say he's also talking about the constant pressure because they're getting great looks on offense. They're moving that ball. They're attacking the gap. I don't think there's anything he can be upset about offensively in the shots that they're taking. They're just not putting the ball in the hoop.
Agreed. And if I'm the Nighthawks at this point, offensively, what I'd like to see, because we have good shooters out there. Kiana's feeling it. Keali's feeling it. Shooting it really well. I say take more advantage of the inside presence of Bailey.
Yep.
See if they can double down off the shooters. Or, I guess a plan B would be give Bailey, who does a decent job with paint touches, get her to see if she can attack the side of a Keali, attack the side of a Kiana, which is something they've done really, really well this year, and see if they can get that help side defense to come off of Kiana, to come off of Keali, and if we can get an attack and kick and see if we can get some of those open looks that way. Either way, it'll be interesting to see what we come out with. Before we walk away from you guys, let's do a couple shout outs for a couple sponsors. First and foremost, actually I shouldn't do first and foremost because we love all of our sponsors equally, just like we love all of our children, all of our players equally, don't we, Coach Andrew?
I couldn't agree more.
We love our sponsors equally. Dr. David Lee, board certified specialist, San Diego orthodontic specialist. He is a friend of mine. He has worked on beautifying both of my daughter's smiles, gorgeous girls, and much in part because of the work that he did on their smile. He is a sponsor of our Lady Nighthawks. Smilesforsd.com, or if you don't ever jump onto the internet, the World Wide Web, and you want to make a personal phone call, 858-487-8900. He will be sitting there waiting for your phone call, even right now. So call now. The other one would be Salon de Claude, and I have to admit, that banner is so far away I can't see it, but what I do know is that they do an amazing job making Forest Ranch residents and beyond beautiful. Beautiful. For years, they've been doing it for years. And also the aunt of one of our players, Bella. One of my faves. She's hilarious. Great girl. Anyway, any final thoughts before we close out?
I would say the Lady Nighthawks doing a great job getting defensive boards. They got to sustain that, keep this going, and hopefully Kiana and Kayali can find the bottom of the net on a few more shots in the second half.
Great, excellent. All right, so we'll put you on. It looks like there's 6 minutes left to go before we jump into the third period, and I'll put you guys on hold. And maybe I'll come back and have some scores, so check out some of the scores from some of the other teams in San Diego that are competing across Southern California, because we've got, like, Bonita Vista is up in Woodland Hills right now. Woodland Hills going against #1 Oak Park.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so maybe we'll see. Hopefully there's some updates that we can give you, but we'll be back. Westview.
One by 22.
Both teams are over.
Yeah.
Capito's up by 8. Bonita Vista's up by 1. Oh no, down 1. Westview's down 2. That's a 3 versus 14. Yeah. That's going to. Oh. Okay. Oh yes. I can see right here, right? Perfect. Yeah, because I'll be standing here. Somebody. Yes, because this is pretty extensively long court. I'm just going to walk on the other side, stand next to one of the players, give them a headset, and we're both going to look straight up at the camera, so you can do what you want in terms of getting. Sure, absolutely. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Excellent. Thank you. Because baby shower was on Friday.
Yeah, because I didn't see it Thursday because they all went to the USD game.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take my phone out.
John picks up 1 point. Sarah Hines.
All right. I don't know how much you guys were listening to our little side conversation on the ambient mic, but we are back and excited to start this second half. Coach Andrew, what are some of the things you expect to see in this second half?
Well, based on that second quarter, I don't expect Nighthawks to change much with their defense to start out with, but I expect to see Aztecs pick up a little bit more man-to-man pressure because they started to switch it to that 2-2-1, and Nighthawks were finding that middle, getting through that pressure pretty easily.
Yes, I agree. I agree. And it looks like, to your point, they're out in the either a 1-3-1. Looks like a 1-3-1.
Looks like a 1-3-1.
Either way, they're extending it out on the shooters, and maybe Bailey's there to hopefully eliminate some of that free throw line shooting, but that's where that high-low is working out really well for the Lady Aztecs. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, if you're going to give her that kind of a look, my guess is she's not going to miss too many of those as Annie delivers from 3.
That's a big shot for the Aztecs to start this second half.
It is. And there's that full court man-to-man pressure we're talking about. Kick out to Keali. A little strong on that one. This is probably exactly how Coach Kenny wanted this the start of this third quarter to go. Way to get out there by Keali, but you got to mark her.
This Aztecs team, just very patient, swinging that ball around. They find Annie Yee in that corner for a second 3 to start this half.
Easy. I don't know if I would have McDonald's All-American nominee left open twice in a row to start the second half. That might be a tough one.
I sure wouldn't.
Kick out to Keali. Answers.
Second 3 of the night right there.
Second or third?
Second or
might
third.
Be the third.
I think you're right about that. I think that is her third. So we got Keali and Kiana both with 3 threes for this game.
Yes.
And we're barely into the third quarter.
Right. Foul on Addie Cottle. Sends the Aztecs to the free throw line for 2.
And Sarah Wong hits the first one of the 2.
First one looked good. Taking this to a 5-point game. She has a chance to cut this to 4.
I will say this. Seeing Sarah Wong out here, she's got a knee brace on that right knee. You love to see players be able to come back from what seems to have been a pretty big injury before.
Yeah, she looks like she's running just fine. Nice little poke on that one. Uh-oh. Have a rolled ankle, it looks like, potentially. I can't see who's down right now, but there is a Lady Aztec down holding her ankle.
Looks like it's Tamaki, number 3.
I don't know, I can't tell. Are you able to see that number? Either way, she's getting attention from Savannah. Savannah's phenomenal athletic trainer here at Del Norte. Let's get a big shout out to her, and maybe not a bad time to give a shout out to some of the people that are listening right now. I've got my father, who is usually sitting in the stands, along with my sister and brother-in-law, Norm Barnhard, Dee Dee and Kevin Presley. I think they're watching all together. Got sweet, sweet niece Lauren there in attendance. Coach Andrew, this is your time.
This
to
is
give
my
shout outs.
moment.
Don't leave anybody out.
So the first one I gotta give is to my dad and my mom, Robert Orbella and Marissa Orbella. Gotta go with the parents.
Save the
first.
best for last.
Best for last.
Okay.
And then, last but not least, is my girlfriend Leah
That's right.
Corselli out there
That's right.
watching.
The one who distracted us early on, saying, "There's no sound, guys. Get it together."
She's a rookie. First-time listener. Long-time follower.
Something tells me she just tuned out just now. Well, we do hope that if it is Maylee,
Yes.
if it is Maylee, let's hope she's okay. Hopefully it's something that she can walk off and come back into. She's a starter for them. But
Looks like
she is
she's
hobbling pretty good on this one.
Yep.
Don't like the sign of this one.
And she
Can't put a whole lot of pressure on that at all.
Nope. Just getting assistance over to that bench. You hate to see it.
Yeah.
And she was one that was picking up Emerson full court.
Yes.
Just
Yeah, she
really
was
making
great
it
player.
difficult.
Great defender. If this is, if she can't return, this is going to be a big loss for the Aztecs. Sarah Wong at the free throw line trying to turn this into a 2-point Nighthawk lead. Never a doubt. Never a doubt.
If it comes down to free throws at the end of this game, you know who you don't want to foul.
Oh, as you said, he jinxed her. Good jinx. Good jinx.
I'll have to keep continuing that. Well, it looks like even with Miley out, Kathleen is picking up that pressure in her spot.
Getting caught on the hold on there.
Fouls on the Aztecs, number 22, Kylie Ng. Second personal foul, first team foul for the Aztecs here in the third quarter.
Well, that's only Kylie's second right now, so there's no foul trouble. But she picks up a quick third. That could be some trouble for the Aztecs. Great backdoor opportunity.
Yes, it is.
Great connection by Bailey and Kiana on that one. Led to a couple free throws here.
Good recognition on Kiana's part to see the defense overplaying the passing lane. Goes right back door.
It helps hitting 3 threes that they're going to apply a lot of pressure and leaving that backdoor opportunity there for this second half.
Game of interest for our Nighthawks is the Oak Park Bonita Vista game, because if we win this game, we would play the winner of this game. Right now, Bonita Vista is winning 27-25 over the #1 seed Oak Park. Nighthawks up 4.
Looks like the Nighthawks switched up their defense again. They're back to that 1-2-2.
As long as they have a presence at that free throw line, where Annie is dangerous. All right, as the official comes to report this foul, not a bad time for me to give the most important shout out of the night. All the way back in Boston, we've got listeners and viewers all the way back in Boston. Bryn Barnhart and her amazing teammates from Gordon College, and the Scolts. And the Scolts are watching this game, watching as the Aztecs just cut this to 2. Bailey trying to size up what it is that she wants to do.
Wow.
Good defense.
This Kylie Ng's got great anticipation defensively. Her lateral movement, just keeping that ball in front.
Yes. Have someone else break the pressure and then get Bailey inside. They say get rid of it. Get rid of the basketball. Put her where she's best. Serves right now. Take advantage of the size mismatch.
Looks like Kylie Ng just got called for a 3rd personal foul right there with that hand check.
That's a critical foul. Be interesting to see what Coach Ketty does with this situation. Threes, it's really only foul trouble if you have a player that lacks discipline. And it doesn't seem like she's the type of player that would lack the kind of discipline defensively.
I agree. She's a competitor and she knows what she needs to do to adjust.
Should play defense with her feet. Should keep her hands out. Last thing you want is another player getting hurt. I love the hustle, but those plays make me a little nervous.
Yes. It looks like Coach Kenny had to make that decision to pull Kylie out, unfortunately.
Yeah. We'll see what happens here with that. It's going to be interesting. It's the time to, I say, pump the ball inside to Bailey.
Yes.
She was doing a nice job when they had Kylie out in the early part of the, I think, middle of the second.
Nice take.
Yes, it was.
Uses her size to advantage. Bailey Barner with the nice little bucket.
So I'd like to see her get that closer to the block, right?
Yep. Yeah, not a fan of seeing her catch on the three-point line right now.
Yeah. Oh, there's the easy layup.
Oh.
A little strong. Maybe it was a little too open. Sometimes they're a little too open.
Yep.
Those shots are tough.
I don't think she's ever seen that wide of an open layup in a while, Coach Brooks.
And you know she can deliver. You've seen her at the free throw line. You've seen her shoot other shots. She's a solid player. Coach Kenny, a lot of subs right now, trying to get fresh legs out on the floor.
Aztecs are back into this full court man pressure, just really denying that ball. Picking up baseline to baseline.
Yep, stay down low at the block. Cross it over, see what you get. Work your way down. That's it. If I'm Coach Kenny, I'm like, thank you.
Yep.
That's the shot I want her taking all night long. She'll hurt us inside. She can hurt us on the perimeter too, but if I had a choice.
That's a great mid-range shot. Just, that's a tough one contested right there.
I don't know how you don't call that. You got to call that, I feel like, right?
I do agree.
I understand why they're upset, but she got knocked off her drive. Wasn't totally in position. That's a block. That which takes, it does take us to the free throw line.
Yep.
As Kiana shooting. Let's find out what she's shooting on the season. From the charity stripe. 80%. Did she make that first one?
Unfortunately, she missed that one. So she's 1 for 3 at the moment.
Okay, so she's going to drop below 80%. She delivers on that second one. 3-point game, 1 possession game. Still a lot of time to play in this game. Full quarter, 3 minutes in this one. So much can happen. Too easy.
No Sarah Wong back into that middle. Looks like they're switching it up. Before they had Annie Yee going middle, but now they're having Sarah go in there so she can just pivot and attack.
Good hustle plays here. Guards are struggling a little bit with the pressure.
Bailey Barhunter with a nice pass fake over her head.
Good looking shot. I will take that foul call, but I think we're all wondering what that call was. I don't know.
I would have to say I'm very confused on that foul call as well.
I have to say I 100% agree with that call. Because I'm for the Nighthawks. That's the only reason why I 100% agree with that call. I will take it.
Yep. I do like about that play though is Bailey Barnhart got right to her scoring spot. Didn't force it, got right to her scoring spot, pulled up, nice looking little mid-range fade, and she connects on the free throw.
Coach Andrew, we have to address that free throw line. We have to address that free throw line. They're getting nice little attacks right at the top of the key.
They are.
Good looks to pass it right at the free throw line. Open opportunities, whether it's the mid-range jump shot or the attack on the basket. It's not being well defended right now.
No. Unfortunately, that middle player is just wide open within this 1-2-2 zone.
Yes, yes. So do you mind if I update on some more scores here? Because very important here. For San Diego, Montgomery beat Temecula Prep by 60. La Jolla Country Day beat Orange Lutheran by 22. Fallbrook up 10 on Kennedy. Cathedral Catholic is up 2 on Dana Hills. Bonita Vista up 1 on Oak Park, which is the game we're interested in because we have the winner of that if we are able to win. Eskimo Charter up 21-4 on Fauché. And now Birmingham has flipped. And was Westview up or not? I can't remember. They were up or down?
They were down.
Okay,
they
were down 5 now. Down 5, 30-25. It's a great look, great catch. Very tough to come off the bench when you haven't seen the floor all day long to catch a pass like that from Bailey. Nice catch, nice delivery. From Samaya.
Bailey,
Sorry, I got it entranced into what he was going to call in that one, but from Samaya. Looks like he's given her 2 free throws in that one.
both teams are in the bonus, so it looks like it was on the baseline. But got to go back to that nice dime by Bailey Barnhart on that one. Drew the second defender over and just found a wide open teammate at the opposite block.
Head on a swivel, Coach Andrew. That's what we always talk about.
Yep.
Keep your head up, see the floor, keep your head on a swivel.
Especially with the player at Bailey's talent level, she's going to get all of the attention on the floor. So it's great to see all the other Nighthawks ready in position to score those opportunities.
Good defensive pressure here. Maintaining the good defense pressure. This makes me a little nervous. This is their defensive stopper right here. And I love Emerson, the job she does against pressure. But Bailey attacking left, getting the bucket. That time you saw Annie sort of hedge and recover on that.
Yep. Looked like she kind of hesitated, or maybe it was a stunt right there and just tried to see if Bailey would throw that pass again. But again, great decision making by Bailey Barnhart, seeing that she had the opportunity to finish the layup.
So kept it honest for sure. Kept her honest because she didn't want to give up the easy look to Samaya again.
Yep.
Which allowed Bailey a little bit more of an open opportunity on that bucket. Nighthawk ball. 4-point game, 44.9. It's one of those possessions. Wouldn't mind to see a little bit of clock coming off. A little bit of clock coming off before we get a shot off. Be patient. Get the ball inside out.
There we go.
No rush on this one. Didn't see the call. Looks like it
Great hustle play. Looks like ball was going out of bounds. Bailey ran for it and threw it right off of Aztec's shorts.
As a coach, what is the first thing you notice right now for the Nighthawks? No shot clock. It's off. No quick shots here. Be patient. Work the clock down. I'd love to see all the girls come together and make sure that this ball doesn't leave their hands for a shot until under 5 seconds. And we're getting that point now. We're at 11.
Yep.
That had me holding my breath.
I was very worried right there.
Had me hold my breath. Went into the third quarter, 9-point lead. Going into the fourth quarter with a 4-point lead. That means that the Aztecs won that quarter by 5. What are some of the adjustments that you saw made on either end to have gotten us to the point where they have chipped away at that lead to now we've got ourselves quite a fourth quarter coming for us?
One big thing I saw from the second quarter to that third quarter was the Aztecs picked up baseline, full court man-to-man pressure and just making it very, very difficult for the Nighthawk ball handlers to get across half court. Second thing I saw was they were attacking.
Yes.
So aggressive getting to the free throw line, and they were not missing from the line.
Well, 3-level scoring. So they were attacking, but then you had Annie early on hitting 2, I wouldn't say they're corner threes, but one was definitely a corner 3. The other one
was on the right wing.
Okay. Wing corner 3s, but looked fantastic, and
Yep.
so you have to address those things. So once you start hitting those, you got to honor that. You got to start getting out there defending it. They're getting out there defending it, and what you're talking about, now they're getting to the basket and scoring. On the Nighthawk side, handle the pressure was good at times, bad at times. Either way, what it did was it sort of extended the Lady Aztecs defense, which gave us the opportunities to get some of our paint touches as well.
Yes, and good decision making. Good decision making
Yeah.
once that ball got downhill.
We get Bailey inside. No shame in having the shot clock work down a little bit.
Aztecs are really making the Nighthawks work for that bucket. And Bailey Barnhart ready for that turnaround mid-range jumper with 7 left on that shot clock.
These Aztecs are really pushing her far away from that block, aren't they? Nice block by Samaya. Good minutes from Samaya right now.
I agree.
Good defense. Emerson hanging out that half-court line, making me nervous on the over and back call on that one. Good patience here, taking the shot clock down to 10 now. Down to 6. Coach Kenny wanting his girls to push in transition. Can't leave her open. Good help on that defense from Bailey, but got to still mark her. Got to mark her. She's going to hit that one.
Yep.
I don't know why she wouldn't. Left open like that.
Can't leave Annie Yee
No.
wide open for that.
Too good of a shooter. I know she hasn't committed to her college at this point, but some college is going to be picking up themselves a really nice player.
Great high IQ player. 3-level scorer.
Bailey with her mid-range.
I will say that San Diego State is getting a solid one with Bailey Barnhart.
Better than the shot was that catch, in my opinion. I don't know how she caught that basketball. A lot of scoring going on right now.
The one scary thing with this game is the Aztecs just are not going away.
No, they're not. Matter of fact, I feel like they're bringing energy. And you know, great strategy, and he has the personnel to do it. He's been rotating his players. His girls are fresh.
Yes.
They're coming out fresh. They're at the three-point line. Their legs are fresh. They're going out there full court pressure. They're getting after girls that maybe are a little bit more tired than our Lady Nighthawks with some good, fresh young legs.
Yes, and he doesn't lose a beat.
No, he doesn't.
Any of his rotations so far
Yes.
have been picking up full court, providing that pressure, and just getting after it.
Yep. All right, updates, because this is important. If our Lady Nighthawks win this game right now, Oak Park is up 4. This is a back-and-forth game. Oak Park
Wow.
up 37. But mind you, Oak Park is the #1 seed. Bonita Vista is the 16 seed. So 16 seed driving all the way up to Thousand Oaks, keeping this a great basketball game here in the third quarter. Another one in our league, Westview, 34-31. They are down 3 in the fourth quarter. Low-scoring game.
Wow.
Low-scoring game, but one-possession game. And when you have girls like Sarah Hine, Sid Hine, that one possession goes away quickly.
Agreed.
They can drill it from deep. We will keep you updated on those scores as we get that information. Thank you, Max Preps. All right, 3-point game. This is sort of the energy that Coach Kenny wants her to expend right now and get her away from the post.
Yep. The further away Bailey is from that basket, the happier Coach Kenny is.
He wants them. He wants that shot.
Yep.
One and done. One and done. Get her working, a lot of extra energy. Little out of position on that defensively as, let's see who he reports this one on. On Addie. Addie with the block. Is this Elizabeth at the free throw line? No. This is Kira at the free throw line.
Yes.
She hits the first, takes us to a 2-point game.
Connects on the second one. We're looking at a 1-point game with 5:34 left in this game.
Like to see patience here. Job on Kelly's part to be patient. So this might be the attack and kick on Kiana's side. It was.
Wow.
Bailey with the other turnaround jump
It's
shot.
almost as if she had been working on that shot all summer.
I would, was that the right call? I didn't see. It was right my way.
Yeah, it looked like there was a bit of a scramble, and I would agree with that,
Okay.
that call.
Never saw it. Never saw it. Was that on Addie?
I didn't catch who that foul was on. I'm just happy it wasn't a shooting foul.
Right. Nice defense by Addie's part. Playing her nice and tight.
Wow. Annie, smart player. Smart player.
Oh, they got that on Keali and her help. Got her hand caught in the cookie jar. Sending Annie to the free throw line for 2. This one's going to go down to the wire. 4:49 left to go in regulation, mind you, because you never know what happens in a game like this. 2-point game. Lots of drama. And boy, you can hear there's a gangle of young Lady Nighthawks that are getting after it in the corner, cheering on their Nighthawks. These are future Nighthawks. They're getting excited about our current Nighthawks. She plays such good, solid on-ball defense.
Making it very difficult for Emerson. Kiana, one dribble pull-up 3.
It's a good look. It's right there, halfway down. She's shooting it well. It looks like Bailey's now sort of face guarding Annie, which is not a bad decision at this point. Good look, good decision on Samaya's part.
Kick out to Emerson Cole for the big 3 right there.
Big 3, big high IQ decision on Samaya's part. Recognizing that the shot might not have been there, might not have been the best opportunity for our girls, and went straight to a kick out to Emerson for the 3.
Looked like the Nighthawks switched up their defense once again, going man-to-man.
I like it.
And Kylie Ng just went right at them.
I don't believe Maylee's been back in the game. I feel like I see her at the end of the bench. Don't know if she's iced up, but nonetheless, I have not seen her enter in this game. Thoughts and prayers go out to her and her family. She's probably nursing a rolled ankle. She is a junior, and the only reason why that's significant is just in case they happen to lose this game, it wouldn't be her last.
Looks like Sarah Wong just brought, or sorry, Kylie Ng brought us to a 3-point game. The concern I have here is we're at 4 team fouls with 3:45 left in this game.
I think they're discussing whether it's a jump ball or a timeout, and it looks like they're going to award the jump ball and not the timeout, which means that this is Lady Aztecs basketball down 3 with 3:44 left to go in this game. Regulation. I'm going to have to remind myself to say regulation because this game may not be over in 3:44.
This is a very tight one.
Man-to-man right now. Good looking shot.
Wow.
Good looking play. Good looking out of bounds play.
Annie Yee keeping these Aztecs alive in this game.
Good kick out.
Hey,
to Emerson. The driving kick for the 3 to take this to 4.
Big, big 3 right there. And a rebound right after that shot.
This might be a time to take a timeout. I don't know how many timeouts Del Norte has, but maybe a timeout right here just to settle things down. Oh, opportunity.
I thought she was going to reverse pivot and just go right at the rim.
The hold, only there's team's second personal foul. No real harm on that foul at all. Incoming Karina. Plenty of time on the shot clock. No rush here.
Good little pick and pop action. Bailey with the board, keeping it alive for the Nighthawks.
Good decision. Settle in. Let's wait for the right.
Great anticipation.
shot, nice recovery. That would have been a good timeout to call right there. Just to settle them in, get them to catch their breath, get them locked in on defense. Starting to rack up the fouls right now.
Yep, they're getting to the line.
Not a bad time to do an update, because with a 6-point lead right now. Oh, I have to do another call out right now. It looks like Caitlin and Chris are watching this from Arizona. We got spectators from all across the country watching this game. Okay, back to scores. Sorry, interesting.
Kylie Ian connects on the first one. Now we're at a 5-point game here.
All right, the Westview game. Westview is down 8 in the fourth quarter. Where's the other game that I was looking for? Where's the Bonita Vista one? Bonita Vista now down 10 in the fourth quarter.
Two minutes left.
Not the time to foul quite yet, I don't think. 2 minutes, plenty of time.
I'm not sure if I agree with that quick three-pointer right there.
Yeah, especially as it gives up this quick one right here, taking this to a 2-point game. Ball moving. I think that's a driving kick to Crowley. For 3, that was none bigger than that driving kick.
Oh, my.
None bigger, sending this to a 5-point game with a minute and a half.
Billy Barnhart.
Timeout. I would say timeout right here.
Drawing so much attention, finding her teammates.
I would say timeout right here. Get us settled in.
And her teammates are just really helping her out by hitting these big time shots.
Good time to call a timeout. Talk to your girls about game management with a 5-point lead. They're at 2 team fouls. They've got a foul. So we have no need to get shots off at this point. No need, because every foul is going to reset that shot clock. Good time to talk the girls through this. Let them know, hey, girls, be patient here. That's okay. Reset 30, minute 5 left.
Minute 5 now.
Let's work that clock down a little bit and see what happens.
We still got 2 more fouls to go.
Yes. I think we're in a good position here if we just have that level of understanding to not get a quick shot off here.
Yes.
Would you agree?
I agree 100%.
Okay, thank you. I love that. I don't want to be way off on that.
At this point, I think you're telling your team, hold the ball, get to your free throw shooters, and you're only going for layups.
Yes. Yes, yes. First, get the ball in.
Yep.
It's okay. Don't need it. I know he wants his defender to move the feet, but I think he needed that foul at this point. He needed it. Got to do it quicker. The more clock that goes off, another reset, now all of a sudden, you don't have to shoot it anymore. But they still, Del Norte still needs to get a shot off here, potentially. Seeing what they do. See what they're.
Agreed. You know, you're at a 2-possession game. Needed that one. Now you're sending Emerson to the line, and you hope, if you're Coach Kenny, that she misses both of these and you get a quick little bucket.
Yes.
And he's been doing really well.
Coach Andrew talked to you about how the game has changed. These one-on-ones are now going to the free throw line for 2. The one-on-ones, I miss them.
I do.
I miss them when we're down and we're trying to claw back into a game, and all of a sudden you're sending somebody to the free throw line for 2. Those are daggers sometimes, daggers. Either way, Emerson, freshman, big stage, confident shooter. Let's talk about what she's shooting from the free throw line this year. Emerson, from the charity stripe. Do you have it?
I don't.
55%, 16 for 29. Not a whole lot of shots from the free throw line this year. What I do know is she is a great shooter, confident girl, and I believe that she's going to bury these.
I agree. I think she's ready. Even though she's a freshman, she's ready for this.
What's the difference between hitting 1 and 2 at this point? One is a 2-possession game. 2 takes it to a 3-possession game. These are big free throws, no matter
They
how
are.
you look at it. Big free throws.
And even though there's only a minute left, the Aztecs get this ball across half court within 2 seconds almost every time.
There's the first. Now, from a coaching perspective, 1 minute left to go in this game, 6-point lead, possibly 7. If you're the Nighthawks, do you pick up full court just to slow it down? Slow them down.
I think I would go 3/4 court.
Okay.
Just kind of contain.
No fouls.
No fouls. Let them get the ball in, but try to get them to catch it as
Yep.
close to the baseline as possible.
Huge free throw, taking this to a 3-possession game. Bailey clearly locking up Annie.
I will say this, Kylie Ng on her past few attacks have gotten to the rim, just not fully finishing and connecting.
This where you just hold the ball, let them foul you. Don't toss it around to a turnover. Just let them foul you. Let them foul you. Sometimes you get so concerned about them getting you to the free throw line and stopping the clock that you end up making an ill-advised pass, throwing it right to the other team.
Yep.
Hold that ball, let them foul you, send you to the free throw line, trust your free throw shot, and send this game.
And I think a lot of players don't realize the direction of that pass that they're making, too, is very crucial.
Yes.
If I'm throwing it towards the basin at least, okay, they get that steal, they're further away from the basket.
Yes.
I throw it towards half court.
Yes.
I'm just setting them up for an easy, fast break.
Right. Good time to put all your good free throw shooters on the floor, which I think right now Del Norte does. Every one of these girls are pretty efficient from the free throw line.
So I will
as Kaylee proves me right.
I will have to say, Kira just went out for the Aztecs. She had her 5th foul. She's done for the game.
She's done for the game.
But she's junior.
She is a junior.
Solid player. Love
Plenty
her
high school
defense out
basketball left for her. Depending on how this goes, 8-point game for the Lady Nighthawks, 37 seconds. That's okay. Slow it down. Oh, not marking the shooter.
Oh.
That's a big miss. How do we not see her down there?
Especially on a free throw. Especially on a free throw.
Big miss, big miss.
Did not match up very well on that one.
Yeah, Coach Deshauna, Coach Carpenter, not too happy about leaving her open. Oh, and former head coach, Jake McNeely, practically giving himself a concussion over here, wondering what the heck just happened. All right, again, no time to be throwing the ball around. Just catch it, let them foul you. There's no shot clock. There's no shot clock. Don't need a shot. Don't need to do anything other than dribble it out. Got 22 seconds, 5. Again, like to see both of them so we can take this to a 3-possession game. And how about this? It's a soccer term, as you know. Let's mark every player at this point.
Yes.
Find who it is you're responsible for.
Well, especially since we're just in man-to-man.
Good delivery. Good delivery, Emerson. Taking the 6.
Game.
I don't know if she knows how big this free throw is. It's a biggie. Okay, it's okay. Clock is running down. No fouls. Good rebound by Addie, which is going to send her to the free throw line and just about seal the Lady Aztecs' fate. Hey, if you're a Lady Aztec fan, certainly this game isn't over yet, but it's looking more and more like this is going to be a victory on the Nighthawks side. But let's talk about their heart. Let's talk about their passion for the game of basketball. There are seniors that are going to walk off this court holding their head up high, proud of the effort that they put forth. And then there's going to be some underclassmen that are going to be right there, putting their team in a position to compete in state playoffs again next year for sure. They've got a lot of talent.
Yes. Solid group. Under Coach Kenny's first year with them, too.
Yes. Big future, big future. That was a big free throw.
Big free throw.
I think 3 really about does them in at this point. 3-possession game. 3.2 seconds left. 6-point game. Get the ball in, hold it, and squeeze it.
This goes back to that free throw that Addie just made.
Big one.
Very
It's a
huge.
difference maker.
Very
So a whole
huge.
heck of a lot more comfortable in the huddle over here with the Nighthawks than you are if Addie misses that second one for sure.
Yes.
So, Coach Andrew, post-game interview. Would you like to do the post-game interview?
I'll let you
You're
do
going
it,
to defer that one?
I'm going to defer this one to you.
Ah, you're probably full of good questions.
Coach Brooks.
Yes.
This could be your last time doing this.
I imagine will be, because if I look at the score, I feel like Bonita Vista is, let's see, Nighthawk fans, the interesting thing about the Bonita Vista game is that would be our next opponent. And right now I have, Birmingham beat Westview 49-41.
Oh.
But the Bonita Vista, right here, 50 to 38, 12-point game. It says it's in fourth quarter. I'm not saying it's over, but it's not looking great right now. Nighthawks did what they're supposed to do, get the ball in. Now we're at 2.1. That was a quick 1.7 seconds. I like it. Take
Love it.
That's
Love
a little bit of home cooking. A little bit of home cooking right there. A little home cooking on the clock. Well done. Mr. McNeely's not paying attention to me. That's good. I like it.
Oh, and 2.1 left. Kylie Ng, 5th foul. What a game that we saw by her.
Yes. I mean, tip your hat to all these girls. Both sides played their hearts out. Look, we saw a lot of great scoring from the perimeter, a lot of great scoring attacking, a lot of great defensive plays. And it looks like he's now going to give some of his bench girls an opportunity to get just a feel for a state playoff game, even if it is for 2.1 seconds.
Yeah.
They get their name in the box score.
I will say this: not everybody gets the opportunity to step foot in even just playoff game.
Yes.
Playoff game, but you're talking about a state playoff game now.
Absolutely. Bailey missing the first, looking to hit this second one, taking it to a 5-point game. As she does. Oak Park starting to stretch this thing now, Coach Andrew, as our Lady Nighthawks finish this game 64-59 over a very, very sound, solid basketball team in Mark Keppel and the Lady Aztecs. Nighthawk fans, Coach Andrew, I'd like to see if I can get, who should I get to interview? Should I get Bailey?
Big game by her. Big second half.
Excellent.
Big second half.
Excellent. Then let's see if I can get her. Can I get Bailey to do the interview? Me and you? Yeah. Me and you. Okay, go check in with while we close this thing out. Coach Andrew, first broadcast together, and unfortunately, probably our last, since my daughter's a senior. This very well could be my last broadcast of all time. Thank you. That was fun. Did you have a good time?
That was awesome.
You did
I
great.
loved it. That was a great time. Great game.
No, it was a great game. It
Call.
was a great game. It was a great game.
Just
Both ways.
All
both
around,
ways.
both sides.
Yes,
Played
agreed.
very well.
Okay, let me get here because it looks like they're already focusing it. Can you take a little peek, see at that little square right there and see if this is good? We're good right here? It's got us? Okay,
yes.
Excellent. Okay, so we'll just finish off this broadcast. Great game both. I mean, they had some solid play over here by number 11, Annie. Hi, guys. How are you guys doing? Thanks for coming. Why don't you keep this broadcast going while he...
Annie Yee, she really showed how she is a McDonald's All-American nominee.
Yes.
Just all-around game. 3-level scorer.
Excellent.
Great IQ. Solid defensively.
Well done. Well done. Coach Andrew, if I can borrow that headset, it's the only way they're going to help hear Bailey. How are we looking up there, Coach Andrew? All right, we're getting the thumbs up. Bailey, up there, that camera's on us. First of all, congratulations on, like you like to say, the dub.
Yes, the dub.
How do you feel about this game?
I feel really good. We won, moved along in states, hoping to get that D2 championship in states. And,
Great scoring inside, great scoring outside.
Thank you.
Talk a little bit about the contribution offensively from both that perimeter as well as the inside game.
Kiana, Keali, props to them, hit it out quick, put us up a little bit in that second quarter. And then, props to Addie getting those rebounds and Samaya, that big bucket down there. So, yeah.
Talk to me about what went down with the shift in the change of defense towards the end.
Yeah.
You had Annie, who's a solid player.
Crazy.
McDonald's All-American nominee as well,
Very
as
good.
you were. Solid player, great
Yes.
shooter. What went down in the discussions that got you guys to flip over to man and you sort of put a little face guard on her?
Yes, I did face guard her. We just realized that she was the main one killing us on that little floater. And, I'm the biggest one that could put a hand up. So just face guard her from there and then stop the drive.
Yes. Hot off the press.
Yes.
Bonita Vista was up 1 in the third, ended up losing by 15 or so to Oak Park. You're traveling up to Thousand Oaks on Thursday.
Yes.
You know nothing about Oak Park. What are your thoughts on this game? What are you excited about?
You know, I'm excited to see beautiful Oak Park.
Yes.
I know that Bonita's tough competition, so, you know, if they beat them, they got to be doing something right. So.
All right, let me ask you this question.
Go
What
for
would
it.
you have preferred? Even though we already know the result,
Right,
what would you have
right.
preferred? A home game against Bonita Vista or an away game on Thursday against Oak Park?
You
Number
know,
one seed, Oak Park.
I know, yeah. This is a tough one because we do have finals this week. But at the same time, we don't want to play a San Diego team because, you know, we play San Diego teams all the time.
Yes.
Nice to get a little diversity in there. So I'm going to have to go with Oak Park. We could fight through the, you know, studying later. We could do it on the drive, you know, figure it out.
3 hour drive up, plenty of time to study there.
Not half bad.
Yeah, it's not half bad at all. Either way, you're going to be playing a game, so why not do a 3 hour? Now you're stuck, and you have to. You have nothing else to do but to study. For 3 hours up, 3 hours back, good to go. And hopefully on that drive back, celebrating a victory against Oak Park, the number one seed. Granted, that is going to come with its challenges.
Right.
For you personally, don't know how many you scored tonight. Fantastic mid-range game.
Appreciate it.
There was somebody that was calling out some of the off-season training that you had that may have contributed to that. Do you recall who that might have been that was working with you to help you become that mid-range shooter?
You know what? This beautiful man to my left here, you know, all props to him, putting me in the gym nonstop.
Well done, well done. Hey, a quick call out to maybe your sister back east.
Yes, sister.
Your cousins, I guess, in Arizona, and then family that's in Escondido at Redwood. Big call out.
Grandpa, hope you're feeling better. Brenny, see you on Wednesday, tomorrow night. We're going to Oak Park together, so be ready. And then cousins, family, love you guys. See you soon.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Great game tonight. You were huge tonight. Team needed it. You're fantastic. Great job.
Thank you.
All right, Nighthawk fans, thank you so much. As you know, the last broadcast, this may be the last broadcast because your Lady Nighthawks, they travel on Thursday all the way up to Oak Park. Depending on how they do there and depending on what the seeds are and how that looks, possibility that we come back here for a home game, but that all depends on how the seeding goes and who upset where and all those things. But Coach Andrew, thank you so much. It was a lot of fun. I had a great time with you. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
That was awesome.
If there's another home game, maybe we can slide you in for another one.
Would love it.
You're the best. Thank you, Nighthawk fans, for all your support and for watching, and much love to you. Go Nighthawks on Thursday. All right, can you help me break this whole thing down? Okay, good. Amazing. I'm going to stop the broadcast.